Tonight's presentation was deep. We covered 64 archaic concepts, and it's very unrealistic to believe that you can share a 3-hour presentation with somebody unfamiliar with the archaic concepts and for it to bear any type of fruit. So I woke up this morning with this idea that you know what? I need to do a very short shareable video that breaks down in a bullet point presentation exactly what was conveyed last night. And for those who want more information, who hear something that they find value in, it's very easy. Click the link in the description box. It'll take you to the whole 3-hour video. Now, even the 3-hour video is just an overview of the 1,000 plus videos I have on multiple platforms, the majority on YouTube, some on Archaix TV, and in my published books. So I've done a lot of podcasts with a lot of people. This information is spread out, but to the best of my ability, I have reined in most of the important podcasts I've done on other channels and reposted them on my own channel. So uh, I always have 500 more videos in me. I've been saying that since before I even had 500 videos. The information never ends. My research never stops. I have this passion, it's burning within me for the acquisition of accurate information, the dissemination of it. But it's never going to end as long as I'm in this avatar. So we need to go through these bullet points as fast as possible with no explanations. Your explanations are in the link in the description box. Full explanations of what's being discussed. Here are 64 archaic tenets. The entire world flash froze down to the sea bottom, petrifying entire ecosystem from mountaintops to ocean beds. The Medusa effect killed the whole world, but all fossilized organisms are still alive today and unchanged. This is evidence that we are in a construct, not a real world. Predator versus prey ecosphere is the baseline negative default programming of the construct. The most ancient calendar in the world, the Anuna Nur calendar of 600-year periods, is the origin of both the Sumerian and the Vedic calendars. Meteor craters are submarine phenomena, not space rock impacts. The Archaix structure in northern Africa is not and never has been Atlantis. It is a series of submarine salt domes. Atlantis is not dated 9,600 BC. Ice Age is still a theory. Cyclical flood theory of 1871 perfectly accounts for all Ice Age data and the appearance of what's known in geology as errata, glacial errata. Göbekli Tepe is not 8,000 to 10,000 years old. It is dated between 26th century and the 21st century BC. 6,000 years too old. The Sphinx is not 10,000 years old. The water damage is due to Mediterranean submersion. The Great Flood of Noah is not dated to the Younger Dryas period, Ice Age period of Graham Hancock. It is 2239 BC in the month of May. Antarctica maps prove recently there was no ice cap. Recently, within 7, 8, 900 years. The Anunnaki or Anuna were just bearded humans, not an extraterrestrial species. Old world calendars were day count and lunar based systems. Modern solar zodiac of Aries to Pisces is a Greco-Roman construction. Modern zodiac not fully developed until the 2nd century AD. This is under Ptolemy. The same as Christianity. The modern zodiac is due to change. Well, the modern zodiac we have today is due to change back to the original zodiac we had when Earth was traveling on the Nemesis ecliptic. Today we're on Sol's ecliptic. Modern zodiac dates to year 713 BC, the 8th century BC, so popularized by Immanuel Velikovsky, when the year increased from 360 to 365.24 days. Let me change that real quick. Phoenix chronology is demonstrable for 59 centuries on a 138-year timeline. The Phoenix phenomenon introduces edits, resets, adds to, and removes materials from our world. The Phoenix phenomenon causes volcanism and seldom vapor canopies. The three largest destructions in recorded history are all Phoenix years. 3895 BC, Adam and Eve, Genesis 1 reset. The 2239 Great Flood of Typhon, the Typhon Flood, or Flood of Noah reset. In 1687 BC, one of the worst, the Ogygian Deluge reset. The Phoenix phenomenon is a part of the fine structure constant. The Great Pyramid of Egypt at Giza is measured out in Phoenix numbers of 138, also in multiple dimensions of arithmetic. May 2040 is the next Phoenix visitation. The Nemesis X object maintains 58th century chronology of visitations every 792 years. The proximity of the Nemesis X object will move Earth out of her place, changing the calendar. The Nemesis X object returns in 2046. In 2046, the original zodiac will be restored when Earth is moved back to the Nemesis ecliptic. The Mayan long counts 1,872,000 days, or 13 Bactans, ends in 2046. Great epics and religious texts are post-reset compositions by survivors. The Delphic, the Dodona, and the Didyma oracles were intelligence operations. The Sibyls were the public face on these operations. These were psyops. The Great Wall of China is Roman construction. It is the Amazon shipping of the ancient world. The Silk Road. The story of Jesus was originally a literary masterpiece. It was Rome that changed the Jesus literature to history. Apologetics is the church's damage control against people learning the truth of its falsity. The Shroud of Turin is from a Norman knight. Real truths are hidden in forbidden texts like the Necronomicon, the occult poem Cthulhu, the writings of Christian mystic Charles Burgoyne. Those are just examples. Carteria started in the year 1212 AD on a Phoenix year, on the 138-year chronology of Phoenix. And Tartaria is the origin of one of the longest lived empires in the world, the Ottoman Empire. The Crusades were church, state, and Jewish conspiracies to fleece wealth and land from Europeans. Prester John's story to renew the Crusader interest was purely psyop. The Jewish calendar and the Hebrew year system is a total fabrication from 450 years ago. Tarot cards date back to about 550 years. Alchemy was a psyop. It was a cover for the wealth being stolen from Europeans. The legend of lead being turned to gold was a cover for a massive amount of Jewish wealth, but European poverty. Alchemical real meanings are about the cyclical resets caused by the phoenix. Still, this I have to say, if you want to know what the true meanings of the alchemical deals, it's not what they teach in alchemy. You need to go watch my Occultus Mysterium. It's all about resets and the elite surviving underground while the surface world bears the brunt of the phoenix. There is no civilization reset happened in the 18th, 19th, or 20th centuries. Ancient Aliens is a psyop. Galactic Federation is a psyop. Gaia is a psyop. The Emerald Tablets of Thoth is adult fantasy from the 1920s. Cross-calendrical parallels are a fact of a programmed reality. Palindromic historical sequences are a fact of a programmed reality. Isometric projected events are a fact of a programmed reality. Repetitive timelines are a fact of a programmed reality. History of the collective is a fixed field. Therefore, the future is also fixed. This changes what the book of Revelation is. It's not a book of prophecy. It is a programmed playbook. We are experiencing phenomena in a mathematical construct. Fermi and dichotomy paradoxes are evidence of a programmed reality. The entire sky is a programmed stellosphere, an illusion. The construct is a similosphere, advanced technology designed to mimic something else, to mimic a world. The sun exhibits traits of a local phenomenon programmed to appear distant. Men and materials are vectored out of the construct using orb rangefinders. AI X is artificial intelligence X, an AI set to task inside the construct to make this experience more believable. We are from the outside of the construct, using avatars made up of the programming of the construct. We possess an informed field that interfaces with the constructual programming. The placebo effect is proof. The informed fields can alter personal reality tunnels within the fixed background programming. So the conclusion is, our world is not what you think, and that we are more than we suppose ourselves to be. Come here, Bella. Come here, girl. Even my girl. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, girl. But one time she's not gonna jump up here. Come here, girl. Introduce yourself. This is Bella. Bella. It's my baby. Over here. Yeah, well, you know what? Being rebellious. You're being rebellious today. I wanted to make this as short as possible. She's over here groaning. She wants to get out of here. But this is I've kept this under 14 minutes and I gotta go.